Hey there guys, it's Tina and I am back, and it is time for my very first check-in on this makeup journey that I started back in January. Actually, I kind of started it back in December, but officially I started it in January of this year, kind of along the lines of a New Year's resolution, but not really. It's just a change in my makeup lifestyle, and this is not like a year-long journey or anything. This is an overall change. So similar to like what you consider a diet, I'm doing more like a lifestyle change. So I am switching over to more of a conscious collector. I am not just hoarding products. I mean I kind of am, but who are you judging? Don't judge me. You don't know my life. The point is I am trying to do better with collecting makeup and enjoying the makeup. So what I found was that I was just collecting makeup and getting all these new products, and just I was overwhelmed. There was so much going on. There were so many collections, and I wasn't fully enjoying it. And there was even a point last year that I kind of just fell out of love for makeup because it was just too overwhelming and all-consuming, and I couldn't deal anymore. And I kind of realized that I lost the vigor that I had when I initially started collecting makeup and was enjoying makeup. It just didn't have the same vibe anymore. And I decided, you know what? We're gonna take stock of all of that and regroup and figure things out. So we're going on this makeup journey, and I'll leave the video that I did for this over here linked in the eye. You can check it out if you're interested. I will also leave it in the description box, and you can get a better idea of the rules I'm outlining for myself and why I am taking this journey. So this is my very first check-in, and I want to do these monthly because I want to tell you guys what I've learned along the way, the struggles I've dealt with, what I have actually purchased, because it's not a no-buy makeup journey, because that just wouldn't fit me at all. That's not what I'm about. I just can't, all right? I just can't do that. And it's not necessarily just a low buy either. It is more like a restricted diet. But I don't like the idea of a diet because this is not just meant to be short term. It is a long-term lifestyle change. So I did purchase some products, and if you watch my video, synopsis is I'm giving myself a 3-product limit or $100. And that can vary a little bit. There are nuances to it because sometimes I'll buy products and there are 3 products and it's under $100, so I can actually fit in some more and still stay under that budget. Sometimes I'll buy 2 products and it's over $100. So it's constantly evolving. We're gonna figure it out along the line. I'm not like hard and fast on this right now because as it develops, I'm gonna learn better ways to approach this whole lifestyle change. But I'm gonna share the products that I picked up, and I kind of hinted in that video on what I was actually going to purchase. And I wanted to share with you what I picked up this month, well, in January. So in that video, I mentioned the new releases that were upcoming from Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. These were already kind of on my radar. I mentioned that I was looking out for these, and these would probably be my purchases of the month. So I went ahead and picked up the loose powder. I got the shade Honey, and I picked up the concealer. Now with the concealer, I tried out 2 shades of these. I tried out 360, which matched the foundation shade I was using before, and 385, which is one of the newer shades. Now also in that video, I did try out the newer shade of foundation in 385, and a lot of you guys were like, oh, that's a better shade match for you. Yes, it is, and no, because it matches my face pretty well, but then when I show like my chest and my neck, it looks a lot darker, and the foundation does kind of darken up and oxidize throughout the day. So it's actually kind of dark on my skin, but we can work with that, and I'd rather have a foundation that's a touch too dark than lighter. So I got the sample, I tried it out, and I did go ahead and get the full size of the foundation in 385. Now, it's funny because there was a comment on that video that tried to clock me and say, oh, you have 2 concealer shades, you have the powder, and you have the foundation. Oh, you definitely went over your budget. And that comment was deleted so quick before I was even able to respond. To answer that question, no. Here's what happened. I got a sample, like I said in the video, a sample of the foundation shade, which I'm actually gonna mention some more things about samples, but I got a sample of the foundation shade, and I liked it so much that I did, yes, go ahead and get the full size. So this is I think $34, right? I returned the concealer shade in 360. I just felt like it was too gray, too neutral on my skin tone, and for what I would use it for, it just wasn't worth it, because I wasn't going to use it under the eyes anymore because it creased. So I stuck to just the 385 shade, which I find works much better at covering dark marks. The 360 shade just left this really gray neutral cast, like especially around my mouth. I didn't like how that looked, and for a minute I thought I was going to keep it because I did like the lifting, brightening effect under the eyes, but then it creased. So I was like, why am I holding on to this? I need to break that habit of holding on to products just because I think I'll be able to make them work. If they don't work, they don't work. So cut that out. So I returned that one and got the foundation shade. So I actually just have one shade of the concealer, which is the 385, which actually works pretty nicely on me. And for the powder, I got the honey shade, which I do like. I don't like it with the Fenty foundation. I like it with other foundations. So these three products just don't work for me in tandem. They don't work together. I prefer them used with other products versus combining them together. I just don't feel like the formulations look really great. They just look dry and cakey, and I don't like that. But I do like the powder on its own with other products. So I got the shade Honey. Now someone did mention that I should have tried the other shade. So the actual like shade match for the powder for my shade range is Hazelnut. That is very deep on my skin, and on top of the foundation it really got dark. It oxidized. I didn't like that. It's way too dark for me, and it's way too orange. Like it looks like Trump level of fake tan, and it was just bad. So no, Hazelnut does not suit me at all. Honey is the best match in the powder for me. So the powder was $32. The concealer was $26. And the foundation was $34. So the total for those three items was $92. And then with taxes factored in, I am literally on the cusp of $100. Like literally just on the $100 mark with some cents lingering. And it was just interesting to me that I ended up being like spot on with those three products. Now I mentioned that I was gonna talk about samples. So I said I wasn't really gonna try any new foundations because I have so many in my collection, but then at the same time there's so many foundations coming out that I am so curious about, and foundations are kind of my thing. They're my weakness. I love them. Them and eyeshadow palettes, don't even get me started, but I love foundations, and with so many coming out, your girl went ahead and got samples, and I'm like, this is the perfect way to try out different foundations without having to actually buy them. And this way I can figure out like if there is really a holy grail formulation that I do want to pick up. So I got the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Foundation. The shade I got was 4C1 Praline. So Sephora is really good with this. They give you the little samples, and I think this is good enough for 2 applications. The one that I got from Fenty was good for 3 applications just based on the coverage level. So I'll get 2 to 3 uses out of this, and then I can figure out from there if it's something that is worth trying in the full size. I also got the new Dior foundation. So we have the Forever Skin Glow Dior foundation and the matte foundation. Now there was no way I was not gonna test these out. By the hook or the crook, it was going to happen. It was going to occur. Dior makes some of my favorite foundations. Some of my favorite formulas are from Dior, so I had to try these out. These are, I've heard mixed reviews about these, so I had to grab them myself. So the shades I got was 4.5. So I got both the glow one and the matte one, and we'll see how those go. I'm going to test them out and put them to work because we need to know what's going on. And then the one that I was really excited about, in addition to those, you know, the Dior was really like the ones that I really wanted. But I got the Vanish Liquid Foundation from Hourglass as well. The shade that I got, did she put the shade that I got? I forget which shade this is, but we're going to work through it because I did reach out to Hourglass. So they've sent me samples before in PR. So I reached out and asked them if I could try 2 of the shades of the foundation, because this is the one that's like making the rounds. Everybody's excited about these, and I really, really want to test this out. So Fingers crossed that they send me the 2 shades that I requested. Actually, let me figure out the 2 shades. I asked for natural amber and golden amber, and those look the closest to my skin tone. So this one is natural amber, the sample that I got. So I'm excited to try these out. So I'm here, guys. Like, I found like a loophole how to try foundations out without actually purchasing them and like cluttering my collection. So I'm really excited. I don't know why. Why was this not an occurrence to me? Like, why didn't I think about this before? Like, duh. Anyway, I would end up with foundations that I don't even truly love, and then I wouldn't return them, and I'm just here like, just get the samples. Duh. Now, the good thing about January was that it was my birthday month. So my birthday is January 16th, same as Aaliyah. Rest in peace. And don't even get me started on R. Kelly. Y'all are over here canceling R. Kelly now. He been canceled for me because I loved Aaliyah so much, and then once I knew about their history and the fact that he married her when she was a teenager, like, what? So he's been, like, after, I think it was the Ignition remix, I was done. All those In the Closet stuff, no, he was telling y'all he was in the closet with all his scandalous stuff, and I was done before he got to In the Closet. So he could keep himself right there in the closet. I ain't here for him. But regardless, it was my birthday month, so of course I got a birthday gift. Now, the birthday gifts were actually pretty decent this month. I know people are like, oh, they're crappy or whatever. No, I'm actually okay with it because I got the Drunk Elephant Duo, which is the Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser in a travel size, and the give me a minute, Proteini Polypeptide Cream. I have both of these in full sizes, okay? I love this cleanser, and I like this moisturizer. I don't know that I love it because I haven't used it enough to be like I love it, but I love this cleanser. So when I was able to get these in travel sizes, I was like, oh, perfect, because I was going to Jamaica. So I went to Jamaica, was it a week ago? A week ago. For unfortunate circumstances, my best friend's father passed away, and so I had to go and support her because she needed me in that time. Like, she needed that shoulder to cry on, so I was there for her. And it was perfect to get the travel sizes because I was not checking anything. I went for a weekend, so it was literally throw this in the bag and let's go. So I was really happy to get these as a birthday gift. Really good. And then, because I was traveling, I wanted to get some sample sizes of things too with my point perks. So I also got the Ole Henriksen Truth C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream. This was, I think it was a 100-point sample. So it's really cute, really perfect. I have the eye cream in the sample size. Where is it? But this is the actual face cream. I don't know where the sample, probably in my travel bag still, because let me tell you, I'm going to Milan in a few days, so these are going in my travel container. So I kind of kept my makeup in the travel stuff. Anyway, I never unpack really, but this is the C-Rush Brightening Cream, which I love. This has been my moisturizer that I've been using the most. So I might just bring this instead of the Proteini, but I might bring the Proteini and use this at night. We'll figure it out. You know, skincare is still critical, especially when you're traveling, so we're gonna keep this going. And then I also grabbed, this was a point perk. It's the Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Did I get this as a point perk or as a thing, like a promotion code? I don't recall. But this is a travel cleansing balm. I do like this, but I prefer the one that I have from, where is that from? Pharmacy. They have a Green Clean Cleansing Balm that I actually have the travel size for, so I usually travel with that. But since I have the Take the Day Off from Clinique, I really like this as well. It's actually a really good cleansing balm. So I might just throw this in the bag. I think I have 2 of these now, so I'll probably just carry these around. But that was like the perfect way to get travel size products for me to carry on with and stuff. Now, I did do a little bit of a cheat this month because of the travel stuff. So I realized when I went to Jamaica, I really missed having my essence, my wait there, see here, the fresh rose hip Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. Now, if you've watched my Get Ready With Me videos, you know I prep my skin with this toner. And since I've been doing my whole skincare routine and figuring out what's best for my skin and what works, I've been really loving using an essence. Now, I've always used or mostly used the La Prairie essence and lotion. I love this as well. And I would pour this in a little travel size container and take some with me. But I've been really enjoying the lightweight hydration of the Fresh toner. I just really like that. So when I went to Sephora, I saw the travel size of this toner. It was outside of the $100. It was outside of the 3-product rule. And technically, I purchased this in February. So like February 1st, because I literally just got this because I knew I was going to Milan on Sunday. So I picked this up. This is $26. That was a headache. That was a slight headache. I was like, hold up, what? Kewara S? But I love this so much, and I did want it in a travel size, and this is like on the mark. It's 3.3 ounces, so it's just about under the 3.4 fluid ounces for travel size products to get through TSA. I've never had a problem with like bringing these things through TSA. In fact, I don't even separate them into, they tell you to separate it into the little Ziploc clear bag, and then so they can see. Listen, I put everything in everything. I'm not here. I have a makeup bag, I have a regular travel bag, I have a lot, okay? And no one ever questions me or tells me there's a limit, like I have to fit it in this quart size bag. I never get any issues with that. So technically this is February, but I wanted to mention it because I did get it like before I did this video. So that's what I picked up for for January. Okay, I'm getting confused. That's what I picked up for January. I also finally received my Christmas morning palette from Give Me Glow. I mentioned this in last haul video or something about the products that I picked up during like my last Hoorah haul. This was back ordered from Give Me Glow. So I purchased this back in December. So this is not like a purchase I made this year. But I did receive it because like back order. So I did receive it this month, and it's so gorgeous. I haven't even touched it. I haven't swatched it. I am like, I don't want to touch it yet. I don't know if they're still taking back orders for this. Let me check. Actually, let me check. Hold on. Watch you know, I log on them websites and it is saying that they are being hacked or something. Either way, I don't think this is available anymore for ordering. But I will include it in my Give Me Glow wrap up because I didn't swatch this yet. I didn't take pictures of it. I didn't do all the things that I do with up close shots. So I don't want to mess it up. But to give you an idea, oh my god, I am thrilled. I am excited. And to wrap this up, I'm going to talk about the things that I learned along the way and the things that I have my eye on for the rest of the month. For February, I am confused. For February, all right? So what I like to do, what I said I was going to do is do a shopping list, a wish list, so I could think about the things that I want to pick up, what I have my eye on, and then really like navigate my life and my situation accordingly. So the things I have my eye on. Give Me Glow Cosmetics, speaking of, they have 2 palettes that are coming out. So they have the Juicy Olive palette, which has 6 eyeshadows in it. They haven't revealed like when they're releasing this or anything, so I have my eyes on that. And then they also have the Vintage Rose palette. So far we've only seen like the layout, like the palette design, but we haven't actually seen the shades. But those are 2 palettes that I have my eyes on. Now, I've rethought things a little bit, and I've realized that I am collecting eyeshadow palettes and not even really putting them to use because I don't even wear eyeshadow that much. If I am honest with you, let's pull it back. Day to day, I fill in my brows, I put on mascara, put on foundation, maybe, if you're lucky, maybe I'll do concealer, but just very rarely, and powder. That's it, and a lip balm, of course. But that's it. Like, I haven't been going ham on eyeshadows. So I'm rethinking and reevaluating my approach to eyeshadow palettes. So Give Me Glow is definitely on my list of brands that I'm checking out. Like, I have them, it's open for Give Me Glow, okay? Because they make such beautiful eyeshadow palettes and I am here for it. I also saw the Infallible Foundation from L'Oreal along with the concealer that I'm kind of gauging, because L'Oreal also makes some of my favorite foundations. And I'm thinking about it. I am really thinking about it. So those are my things on my list right now. I also saw some new eyeshadows from some Extra Dimension eyeshadows from MAC, and those are beautiful, and I piqued my interest. I am here again, but again, kind of trying to evaluate my approach with eyeshadows. Apart from that, a lot of companies are coming out with foundation products now. So we have the Dior release, Laura Mercier, Hourglass. So there are a lot of foundation products, and I'm just gonna do samples of these, and I think I can get away with that. And then I also wanted to check out, they have this lip balm from Kiehl's, the Butter Mask Intense Repair Lip Treatment. I love a good lip balm. My lip balm of choice, you see? It's too expensive. That's why I'm almost bite my tongue. The lip balm of choice for me is the By Terry Balm de Rose. It is expensive as hell, but it is so good that I do purchase it. And I really don't want to buy it again, but whoo, it's winter and my lips are very important to me. I love my lips to stay hydrated, soft, and cushiony. So I'm thinking about that, but it hasn't been getting great reviews, so I don't know. Now, one thing that I lucked out on this month at Sephora, I was able to snag one of the $100 point perks. So you spend 2,500 points, you get a $100 gift card. So I did get that last month. So I don't even have to spend my own money. Still $100 limit, because I'm not giving myself leeway with gift cards. It's just I'm not going to spend out of my pocket. But the tricky thing with those gift cards is that you have to buy everything all at once. So you have to spend the full $100 in one go, and you can't return the products. And I didn't know that, so you can't return them, you can't exchange them or anything, because they won't give you the value of the gift card back. Because they see it as almost a discount. So if you bought the product, you bring it back, and say you spent $105 and you return one product, they will only give you the $5 back that you spent over the $100. So it's like you had a discount, so you don't get back the actual dollar value. So I have to be very careful with how I spend that $100. It has to be products that I know for sure that I want, will not return, will not exchange, will not have a problem with. So I am going to be very careful with that. What I think I might get with that is my cleansers, and we'll see. We'll check that out, but I did luck out that way, and I have until April to spend that. So I might not spend it this month. I might wait a little bit and see what's released, but that's where we're standing. So far, I've been doing really great. I haven't been tempted by a lot of things, thankfully, and it's been easier than probably you guys are thinking or expecting. And that's because January and February, these months are easy months for me to avoid buying products. I never really shop a lot in January because the releases have slowed down from the holidays. Not many releases are coming out. Not many exciting releases at all either. And a lot of it centers around Valentine's Day. And I don't like pink that much, and red. So none of these eyeshadow palettes and the pinky pink, and none of it appeals to me. All these releases with I'm good on all of that. Valentine's Day is cute, but the releases aren't for me. They're just not up my alley. I'm not a pink person. I really don't like pink. Honestly, truly, it's not my thing at all. So I can do without that. So these 2 months, like January, February, are going to be the easiest for me. And it's easy for me. I know people are like, oh my God, you're going to fail. You're not going to do it. And people are really out there banking on me failing. But here's the thing about me. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. This is not my first time either at the rodeo. I have cut things out that I completely love as well. So like I used to be an avid nail polish collector. Like I love nail polish, and I can't remember the last time I bought nail polish. Like I have a full collection. I'll probably just insert, let me insert something here so you can see my nail polish collection. I have tons of nail polish, all right? It is okay. It is easy for me to be like, nah, I'm good, thanks. Thank you, next. It's really easy for me in that sense. Once I decide that I'm done, I'm done. I used to collect shoes as well. I couldn't go like a week without getting a new pair of shoes. I had over 100 pairs of shoes at one point. Now, I mean, I still have a large collection, but I don't remember the last time I bought a pair of shoes either. I think I bought a pair of shoes back in October. I bought a pair of Uggs for the winter time. That was it. So I can say no to things. I can cut things off if I decide I'm doing it, but I'm doing it on my own terms. It's not based on what everybody else wants me to do. It's what I want to do. So that's how I'm navigating that. Another couple of things that I wanted to mention or bring up are things that people have suggested for me, like project panning. So people have said, hey, why don't you do panning stuff? That's not my game. That's not my gig. That's not my lane. And I think people do great with that. And I do like the panning community. It's just not me. I'm not going to do that. I like to use whatever I want to use whenever I want to use it. I never want to be restricted to, oh, I'm trying to finish this product up, so I'm going to use just this product. No, I will literally use 10 foundations in a month. I want to use any and everything at any given time. And that's just how I go through my products. So that's not something I'm gonna do. People also mentioned doing like a monthly makeup drawer or monthly makeup basket where I select certain products that I'm gonna use for the month and just use those products. Again, same thing with project panning. I do not want to restrict myself. I have so much product that I want to be able to just use them and enjoy them. And that's the whole point of why I'm doing this. It's to enjoy my products. So I'm not going to be doing that either. Something that I think I will have to end up doing is an empties video, because I have been finishing products up that I didn't even realize that I was finishing up that quickly. And the thing about using so many products all at once is like sometimes you end up using up products all at once at the same time. Like just for this month alone, I finished 2 brow pencils and 2 foundations. Like, who does this? So I have also skincare, like face washes and stuff that I used up, and I'm like, when did this happen? So I think I'm gonna do an empties video. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, that's been on my status. If you want me to give you other feedback, like, or tips or tricks or whatever, if you have questions on how I've been dealing with certain things, that is my update video, all the stuff that I picked up, what I'm thinking, how I'm navigating this whole journey. And we're gonna keep this as a playlist, so you'll see me do an update next month as well. Again, let me know what you want me to include. Like, I love how Louise Poston does her videos. Like, she gets really deep, and I'm not that deep. I'm just not. I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna do some introspection because that's just not me. But let me know what you want me to talk about, and I'll see what I could do. All right. So I will leave links to I think the organization that I have this for is Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I have social media stuff over here. Follow me along. I will also leave them linked below. And if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will also leave a full list of all the products mentioned in this video down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick these up. These links happen to be affiliate links, which means if you purchase through those links, I will get a small sales commission. If you're not comfortable with that, just purchase the way you normally purchase. But if you do shop through my links, thank you so much, because it does help me to put right back into the channel. And there are a couple of videos after this video that you might be interested in as well. So check those out, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.